Alright, I'd like to introduce you to the StoryMaker website. Now, the first time you come here, you're going to have to log in. The login's really easy. It's Rio Schools. But once you're in here, we can get to a lot of different assets. So, assets. These are the things we use in StoryMaker. So when you click on assets, you can find characters, animations, backgrounds, or audio. First, we want to find the characters. These are the actual people that you animate. There's Gerald, Brandy, Ryan, Vanya, and Michael. Now, mostly we're going to focus on Gerald, Brandy, Ryan, and Vanya, but when you're making your creations, you can also use Michael. They also have a bunch of different costumes, which really doesn't change what their animations are unless you're using one of the Wizard of Oz costumes. Now, there also are middle school students, Miles, Brooke, Ruby, and Theo, and some high school students, Kiara, Hector, Amanda, and Trevor, as well as one or two faculty. But for most of your videos, you're going to want to use Gerald, Brandy, Ryan, Vanya. They have the most animations and can do the most stuff. Speaking of animations, you can find their animations by clicking on animations. You can search for something specific, and you can look and see what works, elementary or middle school, and if you click on it, you can see it. This will show you like arm pump yes, or arms crossed, turn to the left, or balance on one foot. So when you're coming up with your animations that you want your character to do, most of these your character can do, like dance a jig. Now, the other thing is backgrounds. Because your character experiences itself and lives in a virtual space, you can place them somewhere virtually. So for example, maybe you want to have them on the playground, or possibly in a backyard, or maybe somewhere in a bedroom. There's a bunch of different animation spaces, but you can use any one you want. You can also green screen it and add one in later. Now, audio is done for the second part, the editing side. So they have a bunch of audio here, like footsteps or other little things you can add afterward. And if you ever get caught not knowing what to do, Get Started has a bunch of tutorials and some samples if you're really not sure. But mostly we're going to deal with assets. That's the basic StoryMaker website.